Hello, and welcome to Chandly Dull Facts, the place where curiosity meets calmness, and every story is told slowly, gently, and without excitement. Here, we explore the world's dullest mysteries, forgotten histories, and quiet explanations designed to help your mind relax and drift into sleep. So lie back, take a deep breath, and let the boredom begin. Today, we will gently explore the long, quiet history of Lemuria and Mu. Over the next minutes, we will slowly walk through their origins, their stories, their mysteries, and the reasons why people believed that these continents once existed. You do not need to stay awake or pay attention. Just listen to this dull, quiet narration and drift into sleep. The story of Lemuria began in the mid-1800s, not because someone found ruins or ancient cities, but because scientists were confused about lemurs. Yes, lemurs. Naturalists noticed that lemurs existed in both Madagascar and India, but not in Africa or the Middle East, which are in between. To explain this, some scientists imagined a long, thin landmass stretching across the Indian Ocean. They believed this landmass had slowly sunk into the ocean over millions of years. They called this place Lemuria. It was not based on archaeology or legends, just on animals, a completely calm and accidental guess that later turned into a full myth. As time passed, people began to add more details to the Lemuria idea. Some believed that this lost continent was home to an ancient civilization. They imagined peaceful cities made of stone, temples, libraries, and quiet coastlines. But there was no evidence. Still, writers and philosophers continued to expand the story, describing Lemuria as a place of wisdom and spiritual knowledge. Others suggested that the people of Lemuria were gentle, tall, and calm beings connected deeply to nature. All of this was imagination, built slowly on an old scientific mistake. While Lemuria was imagined in the Indian Ocean, the idea of Mu emerged much later in the Pacific. In the late 1800s, a traveler and writer claimed that he had discovered ancient tablets describing a lost continent called Mu. These tablets were said to belong to a forgotten civilization that existed thousands of years ago and vanished suddenly. The writer described Mu as a large continent with advanced cities, knowledge of astronomy, and a peaceful society. But again, the tablets were never verified, no ruins were found, and no archaeological proof ever supported the idea. Still, the story spread quietly through books, magazines, and early researchers. People liked the idea of a forgotten world hidden beneath the waves. In the 20th century, some authors decided to combine the two ideas. They suggested that Lemuria and Mu were connected, that both civilizations shared knowledge, traded with each other, and fell. In similar ways, some described a great flood, others imagined giant earthquakes. A few believed the continents slowly sank over thousands of years. These explanations were calm, simple, and had no evidence. But the myth grew stronger because people liked imagining ancient civilizations lost forever. Eventually, modern geology gave simple answers. Continents do not sink, land does not disappear into the ocean. The Earth's crust moves slowly, but it does not collapse in giant pieces. Therefore, Lemuria and Mu were not real continents. They were ideas born from misunderstandings and expanded by imagination. Yet, people still enjoyed the stories because they allowed them to wonder about what might have been. Humans tend to imagine things beyond what they see. Lost civilizations offer a feeling of mystery, of something hidden, something forgotten, just out of reach. Lemuria and Mu represent the idea that the world is older and more complex than we understand. Even if the stories are not real, they create quiet curiosity and inspire gentle questions, questions without urgent answers. And so, this is the calm, slow history of Lemuria and Mu, two continents that never existed, yet lived for more than a century in the human imagination. If you are still awake, thank you for listening. If you are asleep, I hope your dreams are peaceful. Good night from Chandly Dull Facts.